Hi, welcome to my third tutorial for Jitterbit Cloud Data Loader for Salesforce. In this tutorial, we will get started with understanding the user interface and kick things off by making a simple query to get some data from Salesforce. First off, open up DataLoader by entering your username and password, and you will be greeted with this Getting Started page. On the top of the window, you will see the Basic Files menu, which are pretty self-explanatory, so I won't be getting into those. But just below that, you will see a list of icons, the first one being the Salesforce icon, where you can create a new Salesforce organization. And the next one is the Jitterbit Connect button, which you can use to create new queries, insert, and so on. We'll come back to that later. The next two buttons are the Save buttons, and the last one will open up a web browser and take you to the Jitterbit Web Management Console. DataLoader is divided into two main windows. On the left, you have a list of operations, connections, and other elements where you can use to organize your project. The one on the right is the main workspace. Let's get started by creating a simple query. You can create a query by one of three ways: by using the Query button on the Getting Started page, or by clicking the Jitterbit Connect button on the top and clicking on Query, or simply by right-clicking on the Queries folder and clicking on the New Query button. The first page of the Query wizard will help you create a Salesforce connection. All you have to do is enter the various fields which you can get from Salesforce and press the Test Salesforce Connection button. Make sure to click the Sandbox button if your server host is a sandbox organization. If you get an error while testing the Salesforce login, you may want to check your username, password, or security token. After you have successfully connected to Salesforce, press Next and you will be presented with a list of your Salesforce objects. You can filter down the fields you want to use. In this example, we will be selecting the Accounts object. In the next page, you will see the various fields associated with the fields which you have selected. You can start selecting the ones you're going to use, or select all of them if needed. As you're selecting the fields, notice that in the query string box, it's being automatically filled up. You can further narrow down the search by adding conditions using the tab above. For example, if you want to use this operation only for a customer named Joe, you would do it by selecting name in the fields equals in the operator and Joe as its value. For now, let's remove this condition and click Next. In this page, you can choose where you want to put your data. You can send it to a local file, an FTP site, a file share target, or another database. It's usually recommended to create a new target using existing targets for this. So, let's create a target. Now you can give a name for this target. Let's call this one Local File Save. And for this example, I will save it in my local machine. Enter the folder where you want to save it. And remember that unlike the paid version of Jitterbit Harmony, where the agent is installed in a separate server, DataLoader's agent is always installed in the same machine where you installed this software. And that means that you will need to keep the machine switched on if you have any operations running for it to work. Now, in the file name, let's call this one Salesforce to local.csv. If you expand the options menu, you will see additional options to further customize your data. We'll keep this default for now and explore it further in a different tutorial. Click Next and you can create a new file format. We'll explore this in a different tutorial as well. For now, let's just use the first option and click Next. Schedules are extremely important, and we will discuss this further in a different video. For now, leave it as none and click Finish. Congratulations, you have created your first query. Now, click on the Deploy button and it will deploy this operation to the cloud. And the next time you install or update DataLoader, it'll download the last deployed version of the project. You can run your query now, and the data from Salesforce will be saved in a local file as specified earlier. As you can see from the various options, there are a lot more to be covered, and we'll be going through each of them in upcoming tutorials. One thing to keep in mind is that even if Jitterbit Cloud Data Loader is powerful, its only limitation is that it can only be used with Salesforce. And if your company requires integration with other systems, I would highly recommend you to check out the Jitterbit Harmony platform, which is a paid product but priced at a very competitive rate when compared to other integration systems. And it supports a plethora of third-party systems. Here are some of the systems supported by Jitterbit Harmony. And along with the desktop version of Jitterbit Harmony, you will also get access to the Jitterbit Cloud Studio, which runs inside a web browser, and that makes the whole system even more powerful with instant updates and easy to use interface. And best of all, you can easily import all your existing DataLoader projects directly into Jitterbit Harmony without losing any data. Remember, this video is not sponsored by Jitterbit, but I'm giving you this information on my own accord since I would be doing a disservice if you didn't know how powerful Jitterbit Harmony truly is. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.